So recently McKinsey Global Institute did a big report called Making It in America. We were looking at the future of manufacturing and the future of the impact that will have on incomes. And as part of that work, we partnered with our friends at Burson-Marsteller. We have with us today Don Baer, who's the chairman and CEO of Burson. Don, good to be with you.
Thanks, Rick. Great to be here.
So you did a survey of a broad population and asked them a number of questions around these issues. So tell us a little bit about what the takeaways were.
One of the takeaways that you find in these kinds of surveys in general, you're asking people their general view about the direction of the country and the direction of the economy. And we found that they're concerned about the present right now. I mean, people think we're moving in the wrong direction pretty uniformly, both on the economy and just as a country overall. However, there was good news because they're also optimistic about the future and their own personal future still. So that's an important factor.
That American optimism is still in there.
It's still there, notwithstanding all of the challenges that we seem to face. Having said that, people are, we really drilled much deeper, and one of the things we were interested to take a look at was how people's attitudes changed with regard to things like manufacturing and their role in the economy as the economy continues to evolve. Especially as you looked at differences in education. When you look at people who have college education or more, generally speaking, they feel fit and ready to deal with whatever the changes are going to be. But when you look at people who have high school or less, they're the ones who are the most anxious, the most concerned, the most in doubt about whether or not they're going to make whatever transition we need to make.
Where do people see the opportunities? What are they worried about most?
What they're worried about most, I think, is whether or not they're going to have the skills that they need. I think everyone recognizes we're both facing change, have faced change, and we're probably going to face even accelerated change from where we are. Technology, artificial intelligence, all forms of new approaches to what we call manufacturing. All of those things, people are not sort of trying to say, just keep it away from me. It's not going to happen. They recognize it's coming. But the bigger question is whether or not they feel personally equipped to be able to make that change. So what we found is that people have, and this is generally true, they have very positive views towards small business.
Yep.
When it comes to larger businesses, their views are still reasonably positive towards corporations. People they're negative towards are corporate executives. Mm-hmm. But they also say that they think business has a big role to play in helping to equip them, helping them to be prepared for what these changes in the economy are, and they actually trust business to do it more than they do the federal government. Now, that said, they still believe government has a very important role, and so what comes through in all of this is what they really want to see is business and government working together to help to make sure they have the skills to succeed.
What's the takeaway from this survey that you would give to a congressman or a business leader?
So, quite often national conversation is about how the Republicans and the Democrats need to work together more, and that's what people are saying they want. They recognize that sometimes government's role is to provide the tax credits that enable businesses to provide that kind of training and skilling. So they're not just saying give us a one-size-fits-all national program or even a state program. They understand that these things probably need to be targeted at the business level, at the community level where the jobs are going to be, but help to empower companies to be able to step up and do that.